Hey everyone, Brandon from Goalorious, where we focus on goals, gains, and giveaways. Today we're talking about Wolfies, an awesome new project we discovered. I'm going to talk with you guys today. As always, do your own research and figure out if this project is for you. So Wolfies is an awesome NFT project, but they're a lot more than that. They have a lot of interesting things going on with this project. They're built on the Solana blockchain, and it's very early on, so I'm going to teach you guys how you guys can get involved with this project. They have this concept called the silver arrow, which I'm going to walk through with you guys today. Super interesting, super unique, and I'm just super excited to talk about it. So let's just jump right into it now. Wolfies. So here on the website at howlywolfies.com, and right there you can see them. They're super intense. I think they're super awesome. Obviously very unique. The different backgrounds, the different, even though they're like gray, they all have like different highlights. Like this one's blue, and he has sunglasses, and he has like I think this is supposed to say hug life. This one is cool. He has a cigarette in his mouth, and he has a bandana that's like a headband that has a Solana icon on it. This guy has like the crypto eyes, the laser eyes, and then this one is like the Mortal Kombat thing. So that's really cool. I actually really like the one on the right. I think his color scheme is really cool, and he has a cool background. So let's learn about this project. So Wolfies are unique wolves that scarify their lives to protect the floor price, and here's some stats that you need to know. So 7,777 deflationary NFTs, 0.77 SOL. So this on Solana blockchain. That's the mint price, which is relatively low compared to other projects, which are around like 1 or 2 SOL. The launch date for this, again, I'm gonna keep reminding you guys, is the 5th of November. So plenty of time for you guys to do your own research and figure out this project is for you. And then this is the launch time on that date. So figure out what that is in your time zone. So again, if you guys are interested, definitely join them or howl with them on their Discord. I'll put a link in the description. So let's learn about this project. So 7,777 unique werewolves that will risk their lives to go to the floor. They're ready to take on the silver arrow to protect the NFT community. We'll talk about the silver arrow. And then here's some more features of them. And there's so many. There's different hats. There's background. There's weapons. I think they're really cool and really unique. And I think you guys will like them a lot. So what is the silver arrow? So this is like a huge concept that's going on. So silver arrow is a game-changing concept. They're introduced to keep the floor price higher. Some call it a social experiment. Others call it a revolutionary concept. So community. So 80% of this royalty pot will be used to shoot the low-hanging wolfies with silver arrows. Again, if you're not familiar with werewolves, they don't like silver arrows. Silver arrows is the secondary markets, thereby creating an upwards floor price pressure. Wolfies, when they get hit by the silver arrow, the wolfies will die on the spot. How sad. Meaning they'll be taken out of circulation and making Wolfies deflationary. So paper hands, we think twice before listing below the mint price or the purchase price, because the silver arrow is not going to kill their wolfie. So definitely interesting concept, and which I'll go over more specifics in a bit. But I think that's definitely keeping things interesting and definitely keeping people engaged. So let's talk about the roadmap. So phase 1, Wolfies NFT. Phase 1 of the roadmap will include the creation of unique hand-drawn image attributes, generation of images, marketing, community development. Phase 2 is when they implement the silver arrow, and then this kind of goes more into it, which I think is great. So, and I'm going to read all of this because I do think this is a important concept, and you guys always ask me all the time, what's the difference between these projects, especially these NFT collections. This is going to be a huge part of that, so I want to make sure you guys understand what you're getting into. So for the silver arrow, they'll use 80% of the funds collected in the royalty pot to sweep the low-hanging wolfies on the floor of the secondary markets. When the silver arrow hits a wolfie, so swept off the secondary markets, they'll be dead and taken out of circulation. Those make this Wolfies deflationary, so deflationary NFTs. But 2 key conditions must be met in order to hit the silver arrow that will maintain the upward floor price pressure. So 1, the NFT must be listed above the mint price. So that's why it's kind of key to like get in at the price it is now. And then the NFT must be listed higher than its purchase price. So listed higher than its purchase price. If the 2 conditions are not met, then we will not hit the werewolves with a silver arrow to kill them out of circulation. Scenario. Assume a paper hand, so person, lists a Wolfie below the mint price or below his purchase price, so pretty much low, at the bottom price of the floor, this will mean the silver arrow will not hit this Wolfie. Anyone in the community is free to sweep this paper hands Wolfie and list it above the mint price. As soon as this is done, the Wolfie becomes eligible to be hit by the silver arrow, and we might take him down. The paper hand will be a cry boy, while the community sweeper will have the final laugh with easy profit. So interesting concepts. Again, review this on your own. I do think that I haven't heard of anything like this before. Definitely interesting to see how this plays out. But they obviously put a lot of thought and effort into this, and it's going to definitely, they want to keep the value of these NFTs moving forward. So while the silver arrow does its job, we'll be preparing for another airdrop free to holders. Yes, free within 5 weeks of launch. The holders of the Howly Wolfies NFTs will be airdropped the free Lichen NFT. So this is totally different, whole new series, you could think of it. The Lichen NFT can be traded in the market along holding the Howly Wolfies and Lichen NFT together will lead them to winning surprise magical spells in the P2E game. Yes, they plan to have a play to earn game, which will be introduced later on. Lots of interesting concepts here, and so I really like this whole entire Wolf Lichen concept. The P2E game, play to earn game, will be around the theme of hunting down werewolves and Lichens, because there's always this battle going on, using what is called the only effective weapon against them, the silver arrow. The mercury tipped arrow will be kill werewolves and Lichens instantly. So once they have both of them in there, they're obviously gonna have the silver arrow, and there'll be different different aspects to it, and I think it's gonna definitely change things up. So that's awesome. Here's some sneak peeks of the werewolves. I don't know if any sneak peeks of the Lichens. I'm sure they'll do that in the near future. Obviously you could check them out and their team. Behind that, again, they're not they're not showing who they are here, but they're saying that they're marketing, tech, and art. So I think they have a ton of experience, and you can see what they're kind of in charge of, which I think is kind of cool. So this person's in charge of marketing, community management. This person's in charge of web technologies and blockchain, and then the artist is, of course, in charge of the drawings and then the post-processing, which is cool. If you guys want to join them and learn about them and see what everyone's talking about, and a lot of people are talking about the different strategies of Silver Arrow, check it out on Discord. I'll put a link in the description for that. But let's jump into the Twitter to see some of the latest updates. Again, I'm going to remind you guys again, November 4th, November 5th is the date, 0.77 Sol. Again, follow them on Twitter at twitter.com/HowlyWolfies. Again, they talk more about the Silver Arrow, and they're going to be launching, they just announced this a couple days ago. Here's launch our early packs campaign, over 200 Sol to be won, and every early pack will be a winner. Yes, everyone. First place, 10 Sol, 5 Sol, second place, third place, 3 Sol, and then plus there's a bonus reward. So if you guys want to learn more about that, they tell you how to be part of that on their Medium. Follow Twitter, join Discord, invite 3 friends, join their Discord, and then reach level 3. And then there's a limited amount of people that could get in, but definitely check them out. I do think that they have a lot of interesting, aspects and uniqueness to this. Obviously, I think that they're great. NFTs in general, super unique. It's a lot of detail. I do appreciate it, and I think a lot of people will be, curious to see what this Silver Arrow is all about, and how they can, how they could utilize this in the space. But cool, definitely check it out. They have a bunch of competitions. This one has an invite competition. This one has a mod contest. They're definitely growing, definitely showing off, and every time they show off a new werewolf, a Wolfie, people are super excited. This guy has his pandemic safe one, but a lot of great things coming up, and I'm interested about this project, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated as much as possible. I talk a lot about NFTs on Solana blockchain. I think that's awesome that more projects are going there. Definitely check it out. A lot of great things that I'm super excited about. So if you guys have any questions or want to talk about this, join the Discord. A lot of people on there. Check out their Twitter, check out their Medium. Definitely review their website. Not financial advice. Do your own research, but I do think this is a great project that's definitely spicing things up, and a lot of interesting things to come in the near future. And I definitely appreciate them trying something new, something interesting, and really out of the box, and I can't wait to see how this works. But let me know what you guys think in the comment about Howly Wolfies, Silver Arrow, liking NFTs. But thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.